Okie dokie, I've got one of these Stealth Air Tools Nutsert guns here, and when I first used it, it shit the tin, and this little madger in the middle here that actually does the pulling broke in half. Now, don't worry about the bronzing, I tried to fix that just while I was waiting for the parts to turn in just to get a little job done, but anyway, the people that have got that I bought the thing from kindly sent me out a new one which is slightly longer but pretty much the same. So I'm just going to put it all together and go through the instructions and make sure it's all going to work, because I have a funny feeling that this is likely to break again, because I think this is a... Anyway, let's have a look at it and see how we go. First off, that goes in here. That's the what do you call it, the mandrel, and that screws into the adapter. Goes on here, so that fits into here and screws on there. Just got to make sure that lines up with the blade fitting in here. Tighten that down. Comes with all these little tools, so we'll just tighten this up. So that's in there, that's tight. This piece goes on next. Pull that all the way down. This bit goes on here. Once again, we'll tighten that one all the way down. Now, because the mandrel pulls back on this, to actually pull it all the way down, I find that you can actually work against the spring in here, or you can just put the air on here, pull the trigger and tighten that down. So that's the way I plan on doing it. So, pull the trigger, pulls in, and you can tighten it down. And this is the last part, that goes in there as well. And I'll screw that all the way down. Now that actually adjusts the amount it's going to pull, so as you see, it doesn't move at all. If we loosen that out a bit, we end up with more of a distance that it'll pull. Now when I was looking at the paperwork here, it says that if you're doing a larger diameter thread, you move this section all the way out, or move it out further so it's got further of a pull. But if you're using a smaller one, you actually screw that all the way in. Now, I'm pretty sure I had that screwed all the way in like that when I did the last one, and the last one went twang, but we'll just see how that goes. I'm using a M6 rib nut at the moment, so I'm going to screw this all the way in and start from here and then extend it out a bit just so I've got enough to go and pull that down on there. Now, according to paperwork as well, an M6 should be 60 to 70 pounds. I've got the compressor set to 60 psi, so we'll see how that goes. Right, so bring that all the way down. Virtually no movement. Take it out just a little bit. And we've got, I would say, 3 or 4 mil. Alrighty, so we'll screw that on. And now the moment of truth. I've got just a piece of 3 mil here, and I've put the drilled a 9 mil hole in there, so that's the size of the M6. So we'll see what happens now. Right. Well, as I thought, it probably needs a little bit more of a pull, because let's get this thing out. Yeah, it's not quite seated in there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not quite seated in there. So just turn it out just a notch further. Actually, if it's on the same settings. Yeah, that's the one. Do that one again. That was fine, but because I was pulling it down twice, try one more, different one. Okay, that's on there. Put that in here. No. Actually, when you think about it, that little threaded bit's probably going to be the distance it's going to pull, so stick that on there. There we go. And all's good. That's it.